70 or 75 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to make these pretty brief, and I thought they were interesting. Dear Atheist Agenda. Again, somebody doesn't listen. Why do you assume your religion is better than mine? You don't have a Bible nor a belief system. Please respond. Yeah, that's Jack. That's all he put his name as, Jack. I'm going to start giving out fucking email addresses. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, Jack. I'm not going to give your email address out. If you want to know why do I assume that my religion is better than yours, and that I don't have a Bible, yes, I will respond. Here it is. Atheism isn't a fucking religion, you moron. Okay? Let me explain to you what a religion is. A religion is a belief in a deity or higher God. Some sort of God. Atheists don't believe in any God. Henceforth, not a fucking religion. And I can't get a tax write-off either, so fuck you. I do have a Bible, though. So you're wrong on that one. I do have a Bible. My Bible is the New York Times. My Bible is the Washington Review. My Bible is CNN. My Bible is MSNBC. I don't know. My Bible is the history of literature and civilization for the past 50,000 years. My Bible is chemistry textbooks, biology textbooks, mathematics. Those are my Bibles. I got a lot of them. You just have one. So fuck you, I win. Now, Linda, which I was very shocked to see that her name was Linda, wrote me this. Dear Atheist Agenda, and in quotes, she put Michael. Thank you so much for acknowledging me. You're paying attention, and I appreciate that. People from the South are not all ignorant assholes. You sound ignorant. I will pray for you. Well, I am not saying that all people from the South, Linda, are ignorant assholes. I'm saying that most people from the South are ignorant fucking assholes. Just most, not all. You know. I mean, you know, there's some guy in a tribe in Uganda right now that even though he's surrounded by some caveman-ass motherfuckers, he's the smartest of all of them. So I wouldn't lump him in with the caveman motherfuckers either. So, Linda, since you did use great punctuation, please don't pray for me because of the 5 reasons that I gave earlier that prayer doesn't work. Don't pray for me. Please don't pray for me. You should go and knit or do something or cook something or fucking, I don't know, go to work or you know, whatever it is that you do that's productive, because praying is not. So please don't pray for me. And again, I hope I addressed your issue with not all people from the South are ignorant assholes. I am sorry if you thought that. I'm just saying, I don't know, like 98% of them. So it's not all. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our show. I was going to do a show on today on Satanism. And then I switched it to Mormonism. And the reason that I was going to do Satanism is because, you know, it's kind of a taboo thing, really, you know. And then, but the problem with it's no unified religion. You know, and in other words, there's not one all-powerful Church of Satan that governs every Satan worshiper. You know, so I mean, it's I mean, they don't even have a familiar text, really, you know, to go from. I mean, I looked around and I looked around and I looked around and I had to grab my notes here right quick because I did have notes on Satanism, but you know, it's not a big movement, really. I mean, even more so than Mormons, I would have to say that Satanists are just fucking idiots. I mean, you know, okay. I know I call everybody in a religion idiot. I would say, let's assume that Satan is real. And if Satan is real, that means God is real. And I'm just gonna sum it up for you. You know, because there's not enough content really on Satanism. You know? I mean, you know, you either do, you don't really, and it's your own personal creed, and there's no real, you know, I mean, you can talk about the Necronomicon, and you can talk about all this kind of stuff as far as the Satan's Bible, but there's really none. You know, I mean, not nothing that unifies the entire Satanistic religion. So, in regards to Satanism, because I did some extensive research on it, actually. I mean, I've got a quick list here of their commandments, or some sort of a unified commandment. The Church of Satan. I think it's the first thing that if you Google it, it's the first. You know, it's the first thing that pops up on Google. You know, and I start there, and then I start whittling away at things, and I use some deep probing software to even get further into what just Google predicts, to get a lot of the research that I get for religion. But Satanism popped up, and they did have a 10 Commandments, and this seems to be the most, or not 10, I don't know, like 7 or 8, I think, which seems to be kind of the one that has the most attention, anyway, is this Church of Satan, which has been around since like the 50s, really. And it says, this is, I just, and I'll go into why it's just fucking ridiculous. But all right. Or their critical thinking is off. Okay. By a lot. But I'm going to get into what I found on a few sites, including this Church of Satan, and a few sites that kind of go with that, you know, kind of acknowledge it. So, here's their commandments. Now, see, I know a lot of you, especially your Christians, are sitting there going, you know what? I didn't know they had commandments. Well, you know, not many people know about Satan other than just the devil. That's it. Here's the things. Do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. Now, you know, I can't fault them for that because I am fucking tired of hearing people. Here's my opinion. This is what I think. Let me give you some advice. They're like, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. Don't give advice. Now, I kind of like that one. So that's one that I'm on par with. The second thing, do not tell your troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. See, you know, I mean, that's another good one. I gotta admit, I mean, this is when it starts getting a little weird. When in another's lair, I guess we're talking about the house. They don't refer to them as like homes or apartments or travel trailers or whatever. When in another's lair, show him respect, or else do not go there. See, that's another one I can't really, you know, I mean, it's pretty strong. You know, in other words, you go into somebody's house, don't be fucking around. Just, you know, show them respect and be happy you're there. I mean, I can't, you know. Now, it says, this is where it gets a little, if a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. Okay, now I don't really know what that means. I mean, it could be, you know, get the fuck out of my house, you piece of shit prick cocksucker. It could be something like that. Or it could be knife him. I don't know what it means. It doesn't, it's not, you know. I know if somebody disrespects me in my house, I get really pissed and tell them to fucking leave. So maybe that's what they meant. Which, okay, I got to go with that one. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm agreeing with so far. Now, do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. The mating signal. Okay, I could not find anywhere what the mating signal was. I looked, man. I was like, is there a universal Satanistic mating symbol? I mean, like, you know, can I, like, flick the thumb twice or, you know, point to my crotch? I mean, what is it? You know, point to my crotch? I mean, show my ass? I mean, what do I have to do? Or what, the better thing is what I got to look for, you know. But that's okay, I got that. You know, don't make sexual advances unless somebody's giving you the, yeah, what the fuck, you know. I mean, okay, I'm with that one. All right, now 5 I'm on board with. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. See, I gotta go with that one too. I mean, don't fucking steal shit. And the only time you take something from somebody is if he says, take it. I mean, yeah, huh? I mean, so far, with the commandments they're doing right here, it beats the fucking Ten Commandments by a long shot. And and the Quran and the Book of Mormon and all that kind of stuff. So far, I'm on board with everything. Now, again, this is where it gets kind of weird. Acknowledge the power of magic. If you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires, if you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all that you have obtained. Okay, now, I guess I can contribute that to, like, if I go next door. Oh, okay. Before I go next door, because I live like a few doors down from a 7-Eleven. If I go and I make a little incantation black magic thing that I want to win the lottery, and I go down there and win the lottery, all it's saying is acknowledge that you did a little fucking incantation spell, a little couple of black candles, and now you won, and just acknowledge it. Okay, well, if I were to do something like that, then okay, I'm with that too. Okay. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. Don't fucking complain. Don't complain. Oh my God. So far, I'm agreeing with everything. Do not harm little children. What? Tell me you guys don't agree with that, and tell me every one of you Christians don't agree with everything I've just said. Do not harm little children. Self-explanation. I'm checking them off here. Self-explanation. I like that. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. Now, see that? The vegans are going to be liking that shit. Do not harm animals. Do not fucking harm animals. Well, it says you can eat them, but do not harm animals. Do not cause animals fucking pain. I'm all for that. Biology, for Christ's sake. I'm all for that shit. Okay, well, I'm checking that one off. That's a big yes. When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. That's great. I wish there was a button. You're annoying me, dude. Get the fuck away from me, dude. Okay, here's the button. Boom. That's great. Well, so far I read you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 commandments, all of which I agree with. I think I'm going to be a Satanist. They seem to got the shit together. They're into, like, fucking orgies and shit and having fun and partying and, I don't know. I haven't gotten to rituals yet, so I might be fucked. The problem is, and I have a pretty lengthy thing on Satanism as far as pacts with the devil. Oh, I got to read you that one. Yep, I got to read you the pact with the devil. Okay, so all of you Christians and Satanists, and people that are atheists, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, I might want to make a pact with the devil. They say that rock stars do sometimes, and people get what they want. So if you would like to know how to do it, I'm going to explain it to you. This is how you make a pact with the devil. This is corroborated with 3 websites that I went to. They all agree. This is pretty much the gist of it. This is what you got to do. And it's so funny that, I got to do it. I just got to fucking do it. Number 1. This is what you got to say, evidently, but it's not in quotes. I'm sorry. Lucifer, you are bound to deliver me immediately 100,000 pounds of money and gold. That's number 1. Number 2, you will deliver me the first Tuesday of every month 1,000 pounds. Okay. All right. You guys taking notes? You can rewind this, by the way. This is archived. If you go back to my site, you need to, It doesn't say anything about lighting a candle or nothing, but, You will bring me this gold in current money. Well, yeah, because if we're talking, 500 years ago,